The Roblox age check update is a complete disaster. Players have not only noticed how empty the chat is now, but also how terrible the AI estimation is. Many players have been put into the wrong age groups because they don't look their age. Younger players are being put into the 18+ age group, and in some cases, it's the other way around. On top of that, players have found ways to bypass the system by drawing beards onto their faces or applying makeup to make them appear older. And if that wasn't bad enough, people are already selling Roblox accounts on eBay with pre-verified age groups. Roblox is banning players for opposing the age check update. So after the update rolled out, many players have started wearing these shirts and t-shirts saying they refuse to give Roblox their face, or that they're unverified. And even though these are clearly harmless, Roblox's moderation seems to think otherwise. Some players wearing these shirts have gotten banned for their avatars, and the reason is almost always discriminatory content. I guess disagreeing with Roblox's update is discriminatory now. Jandel just released another game, and people are hating on it. So the new game's called Slap Duels, where players face off and reach the other player's base to win. And after Jandel bought and released it, a lot of players were quick to voice their disappointment. If you look at his group's forum, many are blasting the game for being unoriginal, because it feels like slap battles, Minecraft bridge duels, and rivals all combined into one game. Still, there are some who find the gameplay enjoyable and are showing support, especially since this game isn't brain-rotted like his previous games. Here are some of the craziest things that have happened in the first week of 2026. First, the US captured the Venezuelan president and his wife over corruption and criminal charges. And now, Trump is urging to take control of Greenland for national security reasons, despite it being a self-governing territory of Denmark. Next, a bluefin tuna was sold for a record-breaking $3.2 million. The tuna weighs around 535 pounds and was sold at a Japanese auction to a man known as the Tuna King. And the world's biggest tech convention just happened, giving us a look at this year's upcoming tech. There's things like this Lego smart brick that makes sounds using AI, an Atlas robot that can move more efficiently than humans, and an AI hologram of interactive companions. With the Roblox age check update restricting chat, developers and players are getting creative to keep communication alive. One developer has recreated an entire chat system in his game, allowing players of all ages to chat with each other. His game is set to release on January 17th, so it'll be interesting to see if Roblox takes any action. Another example is editable signs that players can type on. Popular games like Brookhaven and Booth Game have had this feature for a while, but players are now using them more than ever to talk and even protest. There are also role-play names in games like Adopt Me, where players communicate through their username. This reminds me of when Roblox guests couldn't chat and use this feature to communicate. North Korea is way darker than you think. For instance, in North Korea, it is required that everyone has a picture of Kim Jong-un in their house that must be kept in perfect condition. Like there are literally weekly inspections, and if they find even a speck of dust, you can be thrown in prison for life. But an even darker truth about North Korea is that if you're born with a disability, chances are you'll be immediately exiled to a remote island. The reason for this is because it is believed having people with disabilities is a sign of weakness for the country. But the darkest truth is that you can't even make mistakes. Like allegedly, one time at a government meeting, Kim Jong-un noticed this guy yawning during his speech. And apparently he went on to sentence him to life in prison, just because he felt disrespected. Here are some famous YouTubers with some really rare conditions. First up we have Chandler. You know, the guy in all of Mr. Beast's videos. So, apparently Chandler has a disorder called achromatopsia, which means he is completely colorblind. Bruh. So this whole time, bro has really been out here only seeing in black and white. Next up we have Joe Bartolozzi. Basically last year, Joe got bit by a tick that gave him alpha-gal syndrome, and because of this, Joe can no longer eat red meats. Bro. That means no more burgers, bacon, or any steak for the rest of his entire life. Finally, we have Infinite, aka K-less Blocks. So basically, bro has no imagination. Not even kidding. He's got some condition named aphantasia, so you could literally ask him to imagine some pizza, and his head would be completely blank. Which one of these conditions do y'all think is the worst?